this breaks my heart. There is this generational shift where, and I've seen this because I'm kind of in the gap, in the in-between. I'm in the last year Gen Y or millennial and the first year Gen Z, right? I'm a 96 baby.
Okay.
So I've seen this. Yeah, I've seen this thing play out 1,000 times, and not just with spelling, but with Danny or anything. There is a fear of trying.
Excellent.
That to me is just as disturbing as anything else. Bruh read 2 words and said, with this,
he's
boom.
He swiped it left. He swiped it left. He swiped left. He said 2 words, and I'm swiping it left. he said it did not match, did not hinge. He swiped them left on it.
All right.
I blame the social media, and we're on social media aspect of it. If I don't like what Tanasha's saying, I swipe him. And I've said this on the show before. I'm not going to stop saying it. The first teacher of your child is whom? Can you put that in the chat? Who is the first teacher of your child? Tanasha, I don't think you have any little people yet, but do you know who the first teacher is?
On the way.
Okay.
So for myself,
like, who would be the first teacher?
Oh, Lord have
Who's
mercy.
your first?
So she would be somebody in Zimbabwe in what we call creche, right?
Okay.
Which is, so that's our version of kindergarten. Pine trees. Do I even remember what she looked like?
Well, I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna stop right now. You do know who your first teacher is because it's your parents.
Oh, your parents. Why?
Your parents are the first teacher. So the idea and the notion, and I'm a former classroom teacher. I'm telling you right now, parents that take the responsibility. Every open house, I would introduce myself as your child's second teacher. And I would talk about them being a second teacher. And as their faces started getting contorted, like, what you talking about? Is there another teacher? Who the other teacher is? You the teacher. You done had your kid for 6 years before I ever saw them, before I ever knew that they were alive. You already had them for 6 years. You done probably already ruined them. Okay? So I want to point that out because when you see I don't know if you've seen have you seen this meme? This story yet?
Let me see.
If it's the one that I'm
thinking of, if it's the one that I'm thinking of, then yes, I've done a little rewind with this one.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, the school, sure, there's some responsibility on the school. I'm not taking responsibility off the school. However, the parents don't take any responsibility. Like, come on, people. Like, there's a lot of blame to be passed around. But let's keep this going. Let's go.
Now, this is a college prep school in South Philadelphia.
Crazy word.
This is a school that's supposed to get you ready for Temple University. It should be getting you ready for your SATs, ACTs. You should be on par with the national average of students getting ready to be admitted into college. But there is a big problem. There is a TikToker called What the Vec, WHATTHEVEK. His real name is Manveka. He's a smart kid. He gets really good grades, and he does interviews on TikTok for his classmates. He does it almost every day. Like, he's a really fun guy. But he wanted the students at his school to read something. So this should be pretty easy for a college preparatory school, right?
You already know how it goes.
Read the ending score for me.
She wore a suit, clothes that were.
All right, let me zoom in real quick. She wore a silhouette of clothes that were extraordinary but somewhat gauche. That's what they're reading. Okay, so what you got to add? What you got to add, brother?
I'm saying that silhouette is about to take sis out. It's about to knock her sideways, but
Silhouette did her violence. Silhouette did her, and we'll talk about it in a second because, of course, the word gauche, most of us have not used that word before. And I have to admit, I too did not know what that word was. but I could pronounce it though. I think that's the problem that people are missing. It's not just a matter of I have word recognition skills, but I'm able to phonetically take this word and say, oh, that word is gauche. Now, again, I might not know what gauche is.
That's right.
But we have the skills in place to do that. And that is a skill that the early years have let her down. And we'll talk about what gauche is. Don't worry. We'll talk about it in a second because nobody knew what the word meant either. But again, silhouette and extraordinary should not have been doing this young lady this kind of violence. So let's keep it dancing.
Who's this for? Extraordinary, but somewhat Gertrude?
No, explain what that means.
I don't know.
She wore a sahalat of clothes that were extraordinary, whatever, bro, but somewhat huge.
What does that mean?
No, the words aren't in cursive. The dude wrote it. He wrote it. It's in script. Now, granted, I would probably have some problems with his
Why did bruh add his own mini sentence in a sentence? He said, come on, bruh. I don't know. He added a conversation in the midst of the pronunciation.
He added a second index card. He went to card number
Remix.
2. Right.
She wore a lot. Wait, she wore, bro, I don't know, bro. Can you take the card back, please?
She wore a, oh, baby. She wore a silhouette of clothes that were, bitch, I don't know that word. I don't even know how to read. I don't know why I did this.
She wore a silhouette of clothes that were extraordinary, but somewhat gauche.
All right, now what does that mean?
I have no idea. Like his clothes was nice or something like that.
She wore a, I don't know what this shit say. I don't know what this shit say. I don't know what this shit say.
So,
all right, here we go.
The card wrote, she wore a silhouette of clothes that were extraordinary, but somewhat gauche. And to be honest.
Okay, gosh. All right, because somebody done told me that I was wrong. It's like gosh. Okay, got you. But guess what? I was a whole lot closer. I was a whole lot closer than my man who added a second paragraph to it. This is crazy. I mean, and I feel bad for him because this is definitely painful to watch. And we're gonna look at some of the blame and the finger pointing, but I think a lot of people need to take responsibility for this. Let's go.
I never knew what the word gauche was, or gauche, right? And then I had to look it up myself. This means lacking social grace, sensitivity, or tact. It's really a French word, but it's also been adopted in American vernacular. So to be honest, I didn't know that word. But there's really not an excuse to not know the other words there, right? Like that's pretty bad. I mean, even at 10 or 9, I understood what silhouette was.
Yeah, I think that's kind of crazy word. What you thinking? What you thinking?
Here's what I'm thinking, because you know that's why you got me on here, right?
Because I want to hear what you're thinking.
Okay, so there's a couple things here, and I'm a focus in on the last dude. Can you bring up the last dude real quick, and then we get back here?
The last dude,
the one he read about 2 words and ran off.
Yeah.
He was on the. I believe he was on the track. Yeah, he was ready to run a couple of them.
He was about to run. He's running.
Well, is that the last dude? That right there.
I don't know what this shit say. I don't know what this shit say.
Okay. So he's about to run off into the parking lot. All right. So pause.
Right.
This breaks my heart. There is this generational shift where, and I've seen this because I'm kind of in the gap, in the in-between. I'm in the last year Gen Y or millennial and the first year Gen Z, right? I'm a 96 baby.
Okay.
So I've seen this. Yeah, I've seen this thing play out 1,000 times, and not just with spelling, but with Danny or anything. There is a fear of trying.
Excellent.
That to me is just as disturbing as anything else. Bruh read 2 words and said, with this, boom.
He swiped it left. He said 2 words and I'm swiping it left. he said it did not match, did not hinge. He swiped them left on it.
Come on.
I've been waiting to use that.
But again, And you're about to get into it. We're about to get into it, which is what's really going on here, right? There is a systematic problem that is taking place, and it's feeding into every single aspect of this. But for me, that breaks my heart when I see you're not even going to try. You're just going to, he's already given up. He's done. It's the third day on the job. He quit.
I'm in the wind. Whoa, wait, what? I'm in the wind. The wind. And let's pull the card back up so we can see it again, just so y'all see. And as Tanash is saying, you're right. She wore. Pew, he out the door. The next word is The next word was
He didn't want the smoke.
he did not want the smoke. He swiped her left. Her and her silhouette, you got to go left. He said, pew. He swiped her left, man. Good gracious. But no, this is very common though. Overcoming obstacles and staying with the task until you're successful is not germane to this organization. Like, and you know what I do blame? And again, this is going to be multi-layered blaming going on. Everybody's going to catch some blame today.
All right.
I blame the social media, and we're on social media aspect of it. If I don't like what Tanash is saying, I swipe him and I go to what JWhit is saying. If I don't like what he's saying, I swipe him and I go to this person and so forth. Like the fact that we can find exactly what we want without any problem. And here's an example. In the chat, real quick, I put in there what year I was born. Everybody put what year you were born. I'm going to show you a wonderful example of not having the wherewithal to last for a long time through a topic, through something. I was born in 1974.
He was going to last through the. Okay. So let's
81.
See. We got 74 days, 80. We got a 66. Boom. Hello.
There we go. Come on.
62. Hello.
Come on. Oh, yes, sir.
We got grown folk here.
Grown folk unite. Gray hairs unite.
Come on. Wow.
Let's hear it. Come on.
See, that's how they lasted this long so far in the show. They lasted so over 20 minutes in.
That's why they ain't swipe us to the left, man.
Correct.
There we go.
Check.
We got a couple 90 babies up in here. All right.
Yeah, I see y'all.
Okay, so my cohort.
58. OG.
What?
OG.
Come on. There we go. Oh, they know about the look. That's longevity right there.
Yeah.
Okay, here it comes. Everybody in the chat, if you've ever made a mixtape when you were in high school, you know about sitting around waiting for the DJ to play the song that you wanted to hear so you could hit record and add it to your little mixtape. Right? You would sit there for sometimes hours doing something else, but like listening. Do I hear Luther? What? Do I hear Boys and Men? And you run over there and you hit record. You already had it ready. You had the little pause button ready so you could record your favorite song. Now, what do? Pull it up and you done. Like, there's no longevity.
You can make your own song, right? You can type in a prompt. That's just going to give you a song.
Right. I can give you a song about how great I am. How great is JWhit? Let me prompt. And there we go. And now we're listening to it. But the fact that we used to have to sit there and listen to the Quiet Storm, like, oh man, commercial break. Oh, let me jump over to WGCI. Oh, okay. No, I missed the song. Oh, I missed the start of it. Oh, all that kind of dumb stuff, man. All that kind of craziness. So
now you got without the intro?
Right, without the intro. Or the DJ talks over the intro.
22-second mark.
Or the DJ talk over your intro. Like, that's what we used to have to do, man, to put together your little mixtape. Now, you don't have to do any of that. And I don't think this generation even has a clue what it's like. And now, granted, some things are good, some things are bad about it, of course. But the fact that now they don't have no clue. But you know what that also has done to musicians? They don't have albums like they used to either.
That's right.
Out an album with 10, 15 tracks on it, and 3 of them are hits. Now they only put out the 3 hits, and you never see the 12.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Shout out to the best. We got a lot of. I don't know. Maybe I should have did like a community post. Good gracious, man. There's some folk that have been around a while. Peter.
Some real man.
There's some folk been around here for. Let's finish this up.
You said mixtape, and I went to Lil Wayne. So you already you took it already a decade and a couple of decades before I could even relate. And still, I feel like I had to do something. Burning a CD.
Oh my gosh! Right. Well, I mean, burning a CD, in my opinion, was light years more simple.
Wow.
Than what we had to do. Oh my gosh. Like, and we ain't even talking about how to fix the tape. Somebody said fixing the tape.
No.
They ain't even look.
Not the coil. Not the coil.
Yeah, you take the pencil. Had to take the pencil and fix it. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, so yeah, I mean, like I think to your point, this generation just does not understand how to stay with a task past it being simple or easy or it's done in, during a commercial break. No, you're going to be doing these dishes through the commercial break into the next commercial break. So go in and get washed. No, you're going to be doing this until whatever. So I just think this is interesting, but let's keep it dancing.
I understood what silhouette was, but it's okay. The problem that happened next was this.
I mean, it's understandable for a kid to not be able to pronounce the word gauche because nobody really uses that, but silhouette and extraordinary, there's really no excuses for that. And then him having to post about how they want to expel him is just outlandish. And this is really nothing new to kind of just further the point that this is a weird reaction to that viral video when he's been doing many videos interviewing these kids at this charter school.
So this student was threatened to be expelled, or he was expelled. I'm still trying to find.
Yeah, I don't think he was expelled. I hope he wasn't, but the fact that you're even threatening him is crazy work. The fact that, and they were going to take away his prom and graduation.
Wait, you're saying administration was looking to get rid of him?
Administration. Right.
Okay. There's a conversation here. Okay. Because some folks already been talking about in the chat, talking about accountability and the lack thereof, but okay.
No. And yeah. Thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of the JWhit Podcast. If you enjoyed today's show, please do me a favor and hit me up with that 3-piece special. Like the video, subscribe, and of course, share it with somebody who would also enjoy this type of content. And make sure you leave a comment because I do pin the best comments to the top. So thank you so much for tuning in today. And until next time, everybody, grace and peace.